If Donald Trump was black, his hair would be the same color as his melanin, beautiful and strong, resisting any white comb that wants to run it over. And he would have a fade on the side with a design that looks like the map of Africa. If Donald Trump was black, he would prefer to eat chicken instead of other people's dignity. He would rather drink endless patches of Kool-Aid instead of the blood of the hardworking people in the land of freedom. And he would enjoy fried plantain with grinded pepper, and the smell of it will give him a nostalgic feeling for his great-grandmother, who speaks a language he does not understand and whom he has never met. If Donald Trump was black, he would flinch every time he sees a sweater that says 100% cotton on the back. His back would suddenly ache, as if he had been over all his life, picking up pieces of his identity that people threw away, just because the back of his hands and his palms are not the same color. If Donald Trump was black, he would invite Kendrick Lamar to perform before he goes on stage. His campaign slogan would be, "We gon' be alright." He would read a poem by Maya Angelou and intentionally wear a fuzzy warm sweater, an ivy cap, and beads around the neck, just like Amiri Baraka did. If Donald Trump was black, the Trump Towers would be called the Unity Towers. The interior walls would have paintings of his favorite heroes, like Frederick Douglass sipping black tea with Harriet Tubman, and Rosa Parks discussing last night's episode of the Underground Railroad with MLK, like everything's gonna be okay. The hallways would smell like ginger, and the exterior walls would reflect the beautiful smiles of people who pass by admiring his work. If Donald Trump was black, he would still tell stories about money, but in a different perspective. Like he would talk about how his father gave him a small loan of $1 million responsibilities, the struggle to balance between school and work, family and relationships, desires and commitment, a bacon, egg, and cheese, or a chopped cheese. And he would have neck pains also, from constantly having to turn around to see if death was still following him. Because he would know as long as his skin was visible, he would never be safe. If Donald Trump was black, he would tell narratives, stories of discrimination, and the irony of the Emancipation Proclamation, and how slavery still exists through mental implementation, and how the subway seats next to him are always empty just because he's not Caucasian. If Donald Trump was black, he would look at me, lean back, squint his eyes, tilt his head to the side, scratch his chin, and say, "Bars, son, bars." If Donald Trump was black, the only walls he would build would be the walls of a room. A room where leaders of various communities will come together and plan to make America great again. And he would not hesitate to tell me that he loves me and give me a hug, because he would know the value of his own sweat and the value of the sweat of his own people, only if Donald Trump was black. Thank you very much.